let's switch over to the home run derby. We're still got 3 spots left, fellas, but here we go. We got 5. We got Alec Bohm, Pete Alonso, Marcell Ozuna, Gunnar Henderson, and Bobby Witt. So Bohm, Alonso, Ozuna, and Witt announced today, I believe. And then it was Henderson a few days ago. So we got 5. We got 3 more spots. Who would you guys like to see fill those next 3 spots? I have one that I would like to see for sure, and that's Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah, I would love to see Ellie get in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that. I mean, you look at Judge, Soto, Shohei. Like, it'd be good to see one or two of those guys step in and bring some real
And it's
like
nothing
headline
against-
name to it.
Yeah, and nothing against these guys. Like I don't. This is gonna come off, but like back when we were growing up, like the home run derby was great because it was like the best power hitters in the league
Oh yeah,
were showing off. Is like you were going to be crowned like the best home run hitter in the league because like the best of the best were competing in it. Like if we had the best of the best, like you would have Judge in there, you would have Soto in there, you would have Alonso, you would have Shohei, you would have, I mean, Gunnar Henderson this year. I mean, he's guys got what, 27, 28 home runs.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
But like it's, and this is nothing against Bohm, nothing against Bobby Witt, nothing against Marcell Ozuna. But like give me the big guys. Like give me Soto, give me Judge, give me Ellie, give me Christian Walker. I mean, most home runs in RBIs and first baseman in the National League, like that's a power hitting position. Like it's pretty damn good to have that kind of title there. Like give me these guys. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, and, when we were watching the Derby back in the '90s, that's how it was. Like it was Griffey was there every year, McGuire, Sosa, Palmeiro. Like it was the top guys every single time, and you would occasionally get like one of the lesser known power guys that would like fill it out, but like the headliners were always there.
Yeah, and Judge said he won't do the home run derby again until the All-Star game's back in Yankee Stadium. So,
okay.
That's what he said. But
I mean, I realize there's like no big incentive for these guys to do it, other than the fact the fans love it. But
right, and the format is taxing right now, which we talked about, last week. It's not, take your 10 outs at your own pace. It's like, hey, you got 3 minutes, 40 pitches. Let's see how many you can get, and it's like crack. It's like it's a speed round. So,
well, I think. You saw a guy like Adolis Garcia last year get out there and struggle with it. I think that's the other fear. Some of these guys get out there and like, well, geez, if I don't go hit a bunch, like that's not a good look. And I'm gonna wear myself out, and I'm gonna get in some bad habits, and I got to go back in the cage and get it figured out for the games to start again. And it doesn't have the same allure and draw that it used to.
Yeah, and I was going back and forth with a guy on a comment thread on one of our reels from last week about the new format and just about how, like, as a fan taking in the product on TV, you can't really admire the home runs that these guys are hitting because it's a split screen, and you're seeing them just take 3 swings every 5 seconds, and you can't enjoy watching the ball leave the ballpark at 120 miles an hour traveling 475 feet. Like, that's what I want to see. I want to see how far these guys can hit the ball. I don't want to see how fast they can hit them. Now, I get the fact that they don't want a 7-hour derby. I completely
understood.
Get that. But I feel like it takes away from what the home run is unless you're there live to see it. Like on TV, it's just not the same watching these speed rounds. You can't enjoy the home run like you're supposed to. That would be like the NBA doing the slam dunk contest on both ends of the floor at the same time. Like, no.
You know a guy who would be sneaky fun to watch? Anthony Santander. Like, he has
in the derby.
Oh yeah, he has like big power, like big light tower power.
Yeah,
he'd be a fun guy to just watch unleash.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see. I mean, Teoscar Hernandez, maybe.
Yeah, so like, let's look at this real quick. So your home run leaders: Judge not in it, Ohtani not in it, Henderson in it, Ozuna in it, Jose Ramirez not in it, Santander not in it, Walker not in it, Devers not in it, Josh Naylor not in it, Juan Soto not in it, Bryce Harper not in it. Like your top 11 or 12 guys, 2 of them are in it.
Yeah.
Like, and you go down a little bit further, you got guys like Kyle Tucker, Brent Rooker, like Nolan Gorman. None of these guys are like waving their hand. Teoscar Hernandez, Jordan Alvarez. None of these guys are like waving their hand saying, sign me up.
I think it's a lot of things.
Well, it is a lot of things. It's the wear and tear it puts on you. It's, if you're in a pennant race, you don't want to go screw yourself up. These guys say they get into bad habits all the time. And then I go back to, if you go out there and don't do well, like Adolis Garcia didn't, it's kind of a rough situation for you.
Yeah. I don't know.
I get it.
I
get it.
I think it is the format. Like, it really jacks up these guys' swings for, a while. You see some slow starts out of the All-Star break with these guys that are in the Derby.
I would love to have MLB. Maybe they have. I'd love to have them actually poll the players. What format would you be more likely to play in? Let's just go back to the old 10-out format. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, that worked. You could take a breather for a second if you needed to. You weren't pumping pitches in there as fast as you possibly could. And those home run derbies back in the 90s and early 2000s were some of the best ever.
Yeah. I mean, the timed ones have been close and entertaining too. Like, don't get me wrong. They have.
No, they're not bad.
You just can't enjoy the home run like you used to. That's all.
Yeah. No, I agree.